My guest today is Ignatius. He is an independent artist out of the city of LA, the county of LA, and he reps Pomona really hard. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Blessed to be here, bro.
Yeah, so we met. He was my Uber driver. I had a long weekend and called him, and he came and picked me up, and we had a great ride home. It was kind of a long trip in Uber, and we were bumping some Fred Hammond tunes. We vibed that you're a believer, I'm a believer, and we got into some heavies on some Christian stuff, some faith-based stuff, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But it was great to meet you, man, and stoked to discover you that way. In the back of your car, you were super cool. I forgot my phone. You came and dropped it off, found me on Instagram, and so I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, bro. That was a very powerful night, man.
Yeah.
It really was. I'll never forget it. Like I said, it was a very powerful night, bro.
God works in mysterious ways, bro.
He does. He really does. Now, if anybody had any doubt about God's existence, and not like that, you can't deny him anymore.
100%.
Like, it's not possible. So yeah, man.
God sees the need, bro.
Yeah,
and for all of us. You know what I mean? It's not a one-way street.
For sure.
All right, cool. So let's get into it. I want the people to know who you are, to be able to find you, to be able to support you, to be able to listen to you and get blessed like I got blessed listening to your music. Let's start with your favorite mantra or quote or thing that you really pull from in life.
Yeah, when I first hear that question, a lot of things come to mind, a lot of them, but I like the Nipsey Hussle. That's one of my favorite just individuals in terms of he's like the Tupac of our generation, honestly, Nip. And when he passed, it was a huge blow to all of our communities, He used to say something all the time in his interviews. He always say, take the stairs. And when you think of taking the stairs, you think of just like, I don't know. Anytime you usually have an option to take the stairs or an elevator, you're usually gonna take the elevator because it's a lot faster. But the results, I guess that's the benefits you get from taking the stairs are just usually greater. I think in the long run, a lot of times we want to
burn more calories for sure.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It burns though, right?
Yeah,
it burns,
yeah.
but it's like once you get there, like imagine someone who took the stairs every day as opposed to someone who took the elevator. Like,
we got one of my thoughts is we have this on our shirts is earn the burn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that burn is the acid and your muscles essentially being used, and it's good for you.
Straight up.
It doesn't feel great in the moment.
It feels terrible.
But it's good for you. So take the stairs. I love that. Break it down a little bit more for me.
Yeah, when you take the stairs, like you said, like it doesn't feel good usually ever. And it's easy just to want to take the elevator. But like I said, the benefits from taking the stairs are just like, they're immeasurable, man. They're really immeasurable. It's like, there's way more longevity. I'm an independent artist, and obviously we'll get more into that, but I don't know. As an artist, especially in this game, this generation, it's so tempting sometimes. Not for me necessarily, but it's tempting to want to kind of like go with the flow of what everybody's already doing.
Yeah.
And just you see a flow, you see a style, and you just want to hop into that and just like, I could do that wave because that's what's on right now. But the reality is, when you stick with the original, I don't know, blueprint that God gave you, it's kind of like, I don't know, you have a lot more longevity in that.
I love that
because it's
so much.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of what the stairs are.
I mean, they used to call it sellouts back in the day when I was a kid.
It still is.
Yeah, so you just sold out.
Yeah.
You sold out for the money. You gave up on being a real artist.
Yeah.
And you followed the thing. You got your little payday. You got your 5 seconds of fame. Yeah. But you gave up everything that you were really in the game for.
And that thing comes and goes. It's a wave. It's a wave for a reason.
They have that they have that in social as well.
Yeah.
So like, the way you can essentially get people to click on your social media stuff, you sort of ride the wave, but eventually what that does is people trust you less. They feel like you're deceiving them.
And then longevity wise, it's the worst
100%.
And that's what taking the stairs is. Take the elevator if you want to. You'll get there quicker, but you take the stairs, the longevity that you're building.
Slow burn.
And then it's going to last forever.
Yeah.
So when you build it, because if it can come up fast, it can go way fast too.
Yeah, and that's the thing too about marketing. There's 2 approaches, right? You could take the long approach, you could take the short approach. Like it's like paid ads versus SEO.
Okay.
If you do paid ads, like let's say you're promoting a show and you're like, okay, I got to get people there. It's happening in a month.
Yep.
We're going to make a video. We're going to make some ads and we're going to blast it. We're going to pay for that. You might get a spike.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if your show's good, then obviously you can retain some of those fans.
For sure.
Right?